Good morning. Good morning, Big Daddy. Good morning, sirs, and the Mars watching online. All right, so my session would be very brief. We've heard all that Deacon has taught us. I mean, it's a handful. But in all of this, right, in all of this, whether what you call your business is you running your church, or what you call your business is you running an NGO, or what you call your business is what, the contemporary world know as business proper. Whatever your definition of business is, today what we want to touch on is how you can get started. Little simple things you can do without getting complex, right, on how you can get started. One thing is sure, that at the end of the day, whatever you call business, right, you can pick one thing today that you can do and activate or execute, and you can get results from that. So I'll be teaching or talking or speaking, whatever you might call it, on why digital, right? Why digital? Why do we all have to go digital? Why is it essential for your business, your church, or your NGO, or whatever it is that you're busy doing to go digital? And the reason is very simple. It's a no-brainer. We can't keep saying it. Businesses have gone digital, and the presence right now is moving from what we've known to be physical, right, to now become digital. Now, bringing that down to us in the house, what are the simple things that we can begin to do to leverage some of these things that are available without getting complex? So first question that I would ask, if you have a church, if you have a business that has a location, or you have anything you're doing at all that earns you money, if I punch the business name or your church name on Google right now, are you sure that, number one, the business would appear? Number two, what would appear is relevant to what I am searching for? If your answer to that question is no, then you're the reason why I am here. So benefits of going digital, basically, right? Number one, you're sure of expanded reach, right? I mean, all of the things Deacon has talked about. I mean, he mentioned something about distribution, in soft drink and water businesses, right? With digital, you do not necessarily have to, of course you will do distribution, but you are now sure of exactly what you are doing. So your reach is actually expanded. The next one is increased visibility. How can you leverage all of the things that Deacon has taught us, right, to increase the visibility of your business? If you're going to increase your profit or you're going to increase your sales margin, first thing we need to start talking about is that your business needs to get visible, right? If a business is not visible, people are definitely not going to buy from you. The next one is cost-effective marketing. Before or prior to now, what you know is we put, ads or businesses on newspaper. Of course, they still do it, right? And you know how much that costs to even get one red card on half page of a newspaper. But now we do not have that anymore. With some of the things I would touch on, about 3-4 of them, you can position your business, with little things without having to consult a digital marketing person. You can do it on a very low-key level. Then the next one is better customer service experience. With digital, you can have better customer service experience. And then the final one is increased engagement. I'm not going to speak too much English, but it is simple, right? Even from all of us here, before we make a buying purchase, anywhere you go to, before you part away with your money, you want to be sure that the person you're giving your money to has the product or the services that you are looking for. Are we correct? Because of that, digital limits the stress and the processes you have to literally go through, right, to be able to convert one customer. So from all of the statistics that Deacon has shared, one of the fundamental things he shared was the metrics, because we can't begin to talk without statistics, right, was the metrics and how these metrics can really affect the decisions that we make before we start going digital. And one thing he said that was fundamental that I really want to pick from all of the statistics, right, was that WhatsApp, as simple as it is, the WhatsApp that some of us are currently using as I am speaking now, the WhatsApp that we use to chat and talk to our friends, right, is one of the biggest social media platform in Nigeria currently. Not globally, but currently. So if that's the biggest social media platform in Nigeria as we know it currently, how can you now take WhatsApp as it is without complicating the matter and infuse it into the processes of how you make, you know, your business go visible? I would definitely touch on that as well. So I will stop here, and then now we can get into practical. So I asked the question when I started that how many of us, you know, if your church maybe is from TREM, Okota, TREM, whatever, you know, your business is, you know, you have a location for your business. Is that business on Google Map? That's one. Is that business on Google as we speak? These are little things that you can do, right, to sort of give your business visibility. So there's something called, the tools I'm going to share are not things that will cost you money, you know, and you don't even have to break the bank to some sort of activate some of the things that I will share. So the first thing I will talk about, right, is number one, Google Business Listing. Google Business Listing. And I want you to write this link down, because I don't have too much time. Google, you can spell Google, google.com. Google.com/business. It's something you can literally do on your phone right now, you know, to put your business and to put your, whatever it is, as long as your business has a location, you can put that business on Google. As long as your church has a location, you can put that church on Google, such that even if someone is coming, you know, to check out your church or to check out your business location, all you just have to do is to take the, you know, Google Business Listen, send to them, and in an automated manner, they can get direction to where your business is located. That's the one benefit of Google Business Listen. The second benefit is that for many of us that probably run services and products, and we sell products, the need for reviews and testimonial is very essential. But one of the things that we do, or we're conversant with, is that we get those reviews on WhatsApp, and then we leave them on WhatsApp. The benefit, the essence of the review that you get is for people who are potential prospects to see those testimonials, see those reviews, and as a result of that, trust your business more and do business with you. So if somebody gives you a feedback on WhatsApp and you leave that feedback on WhatsApp as a chat, it's really not beneficial. So how do you now take that feedback or that testimonial to a platform where the world will see it and see how your business actually runs and perceive it as a good business that they really want to do business with? And that's where Google Business Listing also comes in. Another benefit of that is when you have a Google Business Listing, right now, if you search TREM on Google now, one of the first things that you will see, because Google prioritizes their own products. Google Business Listing is a product of Google. So they prioritize their own product more than any other thing. So if you're talking now about search engine, I don't want to go into all of those technical details. I would just pick them in a way, in crunches that you would understand. If you have a Google Business Listen, what would happen to you is that when I search for you and you have relevant reviews that has relevant keywords or that contains relevant keywords, by the time I'm searching for what you are selling, by the time I'm, punching in a keyword, because you have curated your Google Business Listen to appear for the search keywords. What do I mean by search keyword? Keywords that are related to your business. So if you're running a manufacturing business, for instance, or you are running a product business or a printing agency, you know already in Shomolu that there are many printing agencies, right? How can you take keywords that you use frequently, likelihood of somebody who wants to give you a feedback, for instance, or a testimonial, for instance, on a printing job you've done, the likelihood of that person using printing or the best printing agency in Lagos or in Shomolu, the probability is 1. So with those keywords, those are the key. Don't forget, Google is an algorithm. It's not a human being. Why do I say so? The best, if you search right now, the best clinic near me, the result that will appear is not the best. The result that will appear is not necessarily the best. The result that will appear to you is the one that has taken it upon himself or herself to optimize the keywords for his businesses. So you that is offering optimal value, you are delivering excellent value. Someone who doesn't even know, as you know, is leveraging some of these simple tools to take your customers. So if you search best doctor in Lagos, best doctor in Nigeria, it is not necessarily the best, as it were, that will show up. The best that you saw was the best that optimized their search engine platforms or touch points. So you now, how can you take these things, these simple tools, to get results for your business? Do you understand that? So Google Business Listen, I go back there. For the reviews, the people will give you reviews. Rather than telling them to send you on WhatsApp, when you open the Google Business Listing, take the link. It's very simple. Just send to them. So if they're to give you a review, tell them to give that review on Google. Because Google is going to find you relevant based on how many people are interacting with your listing. Do you understand? These are simple things you can do for your business, such that when people go on there, many of the printing agencies in Shomolu, they don't have a website. Many of them. But if you go there right now and you search a printing agency in Shomolu or in Lagos, you definitely will see their listing come up. So these are simple things that you literally can do to get better results for your business. And by the way, remember that people don't go to Yahoo or Bing.com. We have many of these platforms where people can search from. Where you can search from online is called search engine, right? But we have many of them. Just that Google is now the most popular. Do you understand? So what you now need to do is to take that Google, take the resources that they have to optimize the visibility of your own business. And I've told you, google.com/business. If you go there now, you can literally open it, set it up by yourself without any issue. The next one is what Lekan talked about, WhatsApp. But the WhatsApp that most of us probably know is the WhatsApp for personal use. That's not the one I'm talking about. There is now, of course, there has been WhatsApp for business. Just that many people didn't leverage it. With the way WhatsApp for business is going now, and with some of the things they are pushing out, and some of the things that will come later, you'll begin to see ads directly on your WhatsApp for business. With WhatsApp for business, things can be automated. People who run businesses where you literally need to give automated responses. So you have a product that costs 10,000 naira. Or 5,000 naira, static pricing, and about 500 people are asking you the same question, and you are, putting in so much manpower to have to give that response. Life is now easy. It's not like that anymore. With WhatsApp for business, you can automate that response. So if I ask a question and I say, how much for printing a business card? Once the algorithm senses that the question is in relation to the pricing of a business card, it can give you a response that you have automated for it. So if the business, the potential question you might have, what if the amount of that business card changes? Or what if I have something that is negotiable, whereby I can give you different kinds of pricing? With that, you don't have to break your head. Just automate it in such a way that by the time the person is now ready to buy, you can now take it up from there. That's WhatsApp for business. These are things you can download on your Play Store and download on your App Store. Whatever store you have, you can download it right now. And then the next one I would talk about, because I have very limited time, is, you heard Lekan talking about e-commerce, right? And when we hear e-commerce, many of the things that, one of the first things that comes to mind is the technicality of owning an e-commerce website, right? But with the way social media big guys are doing it now. They are finding ways to minimize the journey every buyer has to go through. So you don't want to take buyer to the website and then from the website they pay, and no, don't stress them. They want to minimize how long somebody can part away with their money. So because of that, you now have tools like Instagram Shop and Facebook Shop. With that, you don't have to give yourself a headache. With the WhatsApp business that I have mentioned, you can create product catalog on your WhatsApp for business and then integrate it with either your Instagram. I mean, it's so simple. You can do it now. I just don't have the time. Integrate it with your the WhatsApp you have on your phone. Integrate it with your Facebook. When somebody comes on your Facebook page, when they see all of the products and they are ready to make a purchase, they just click on any of the catalog. It redirects them to your WhatsApp for business, and then you get your money from them. Simple things you can do wherever the level of your business is, whether B2C, whether B2B, or whether SME or MSME, whatever it is. With Facebook and Instagram Shop, you can actually, integrate and connect your Facebook and Instagram page with WhatsApp. And with that, you have different product catalog. You can even pull pricing, pull product description without owning an e-commerce website, right? So you see, but of course, when you need to own an e-commerce website, you then know that there is a need for it. Remember, what we're discussing is why digital, and simple things you can do to start now, because it's more about execution, not just sitting down and doing nothing. All right, then the final one I really want to, touch on is with the way the world is going, the need for us to position our businesses as professional business people or businesses is very, very important. I mean, there are people who you are doing businesses with who are very sensitive, for instance. So if you're still sending an email, right, with tunji@gmail.com or tunji009, all those email addresses that look very, very suspicious. If that's how your email address looks, there are people who might find it a bit, like this business is not properly positioned, right? So how can you, from where you are without any stress at all, right, just take things, a bit professional, or make things a bit professional without having to break the bank? I mean, the final thing you can do, right, is to have a customized email addresses, and everyone can get that right here, right now. That's about the only one that I feel can cost you maybe 5,000 or 10,000, right, without breaking the bank. Depending on the kind of domain you want to get, I don't want to sound too technical. I hope we're understanding me. Are we understanding me? Okay, thank you. Because I know we have my daddies and Egmons here. All right. So to make to have a customized email address, what you can do is to get a domain, and you can get that from anywhere. I mean, I don't want to mention sites. I'm not marketing them. Just punch on Google and search for domain name companies, right? And get a domain name and your hosting. Even the domain name company can help you integrate both of them. Under the hosting package, there is something, you can write it down. There's something called a website email. In short, it's called webmail, right? It's called webmail. Under that webmail, you can, based on the package that you buy, that's why I said it shouldn't cost you less than 10,000, based on the package you buy. So if the package you buy probably has 50 email addresses, you can own as many official email addresses as you want. So you can have Tunji at, oasisgroup.com. It's so simple, right? Just integrate it under the webmail, you have your password. And the beautiful thing also is that I know that most of us are used to Gmail. We don't like the stress of having to go on another mailing platform. That's your official email. You can connect it to your Gmail, such that the way you receive emails on your Gmail, you can just easily capture, the mail on your Gmail. I know this one is a bit technical, but it's something you can do, right? That's why I came. I've just been able to take you through few things that you can do to start thinking digital from where you are without having to, make things too complex and technical. I hope you got something. Thank you so much, and God bless you.